So let's hop on a Zoom call with John August and talk about his process for recording. What are the odds?
Hi, Liz.
Hey, John August. I heard that your family came together to help you record this track.
My brother has like a friend who has a studio, and he gave me like a deal, and so that was like my Christmas present from all my siblings.
Oh.
I like pitched in and paid for that for me. Obviously, it's like a song about a girl.
So was this song inspired by heartbreak? Did you have a crush on this girl?
Yes.
Okay.
We got to like the talking stage, so not like we didn't date, but we were like thinking of dating and talking about it, and then she friend-zoned me and it ended, and that's where I was like coming from with that song.
Well, you wrote a really good song. Did you have fun in the studio?
I didn't really know what it was going to look like, so I was just like, I'm going to try to not be nervous. I'm just going to try to, the producer's name is Micah. I was like, I'm just going to try to do whatever he thinks is best because he's a professional like producer. There's things, of course, that I would like change now, but I feel like that's always going to be the case.
Yeah, every time I record a record and release it, I always hear things that I'm like, oh, I should have done this better. Oh, I should have done this better. Mm-hmm. So every record you do from now on, because you're going to keep making music, if you want to, will just get that much more better because you're going to start figuring out what kind of sound it is that you want to make, the feel, the vibe. How long have you been writing music?
Probably like 2 years. I don't know. Wow. But I know that like even a year ago, the stuff that I was writing was not that great.
I have those songs that I even can write now that I'm like, yeah, no one's ever going to hear this. Do you like writing with people, or do you like to have something that you can present to people and then they help you kind of finish it?
It depends really on like the song. Like if I'm writing a pretty like light song, then yeah, I love working with people. But if I'm writing like a song that really comes from like my emotions and my heart, then I don't like to write with other people because like if I haven't already written a song about it, there's no way that they can understand. And yeah, it's awkward.
It is awkward. It's very vulnerable. I am really shy with music. And when I was younger, I never ever wanted to do music in front of people. Like I would rather vanish, disappear on the spot. Like when you see yourself doing music, do you see yourself touring, playing venues, just keeping it to yourself? What does that look like for you?
I like to make music not only to just like display my own like emotions, but also like for other people to relate to and enjoy, I guess.
Yeah. I've been doing music for 7 years and I still don't know what I'm doing. I'll get invited to something and I just feel like I'm figuring it out on the spot.
Yeah.
If you have a good team around you, like I even invite some of my best friends to come on the road with me, not because they know a lot about music, but just because they know that I don't like tomatoes on my hamburger.
Yeah.
They go order lunch for me while I'm taking care of these details. That's just like one less thing I have to worry about when I'm out on the road. Yeah.
I've always thought about like if I ever did like start going places for music, I would just like bring along my friends because like
it's so fun.
Unless they're doing something like that sounds like the best thing ever,
Do you have any other songs that you're working on right now that you're excited about?
I'm like trying to write an EP.
Okay.
But I just broke my arm.
Oh no! How did you do that?
I was skating and I broke my arm.
Are those some of like the things that you like to do outside of writing too?
Yeah, I like to just go places. I'll just skate to the skate park and mess around or just skate down a hill, And I've even thought of like things while I'm like outside. I'm like, I'll just like think of a random melody or something and then like record it with my phone.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Songs that I've like written like last year and stuff, all of them I feel like I don't like anymore. When I went to record What Are the Odds, one of the reasons I chose that is because I like still liked it. And for me, it was still like relevant.
How was it for you being in the booth recording your vocals with headphones on while someone's talking back to you and the instrumentals and trying to hear yourself?
It's really exciting.
Yeah?
And for me, since that was like my first song, I was like, okay, I'm finally actually making this like idea basically, which is like a song into a reality. When I was listening to like the first like rough draft of like this song all put together with vocals and everything, I was like freaking out. I was like, I was like so happy because I was like, this is a song that I wrote and it sounds so good because it's actually produced, you know.
Did you listen to it over and over by yourself?
The night I came home after being at the studio, and I put on my headphones and probably listened to it like 20, 25, maybe even 30 times because I was just so happy. I was like, this sounds so crazy.
And that makes you excited to do more?
Every time I think about like making music, I'm just like, and it could, like, I could do this because now I feel like I know the like what music can turn into when you can produce it, you know.
Did you feel confident to work with a producer and say, this is what I'm looking for, I want it to sound like this? Or did you just default to the producer doing his thing?
If there's something that was really important to me, I would like be like, okay, this is what I want. But I kind of just let him do his thing. Now, if I go and record music, I'm probably gonna be like, okay, this is exactly what I want.
So if I want to find your single, What Are the Odds, where could I find your music?
It's on like Spotify and iTunes and Apple Music. There's like a link on my Instagram that you can like go to all of the different places from. And my Instagram's John_August_music.
My word of encouragement is just to keep writing, keep living, ask questions, and know that it's okay to say no. And it's scary to say yes, but it's also really cool what lies behind that yes. Bring good people around you who want to see you succeed. It's really important because as you excel in your career, your community shifts, and you always want to have like those tight-knit people who will be honest with you, keep you in check. Yeah, that's really important. All right. Thank you so much for your time, John August.
Thank you. It was really fun.
Yeah, really fun.
Bye.
Out. Bye.